Sounds like Aaron Rodgers is coming to terms with his mortality as an NFL player, telling Pat McAfee that he's, quote, pretty sure this is it for 2025. What can Rodgers do to raise his standing amongst the all-time greats to play quarterback in the NFL? Aaron Rodgers made the Pittsburgh Steelers sweat things out for the entirety of spring and the start of summer before committing to sign on a one-year deal to help the Pittsburgh Steelers try to escape from dreaded quarterback purgatory. And Rodgers has had an illustrious career. He ranks in the top 8 in both passing yards and passing touchdowns on the all-time list and has a chance to go out with a bang in Pittsburgh in 2025. Rodgers, in an appearance on the Pat McAfee Show on Tuesday, confirmed that this is probably it, stating, "That's why we did just the one-year deal. Steelers didn't need to put any extra years on it or anything. This was really about finishing with a lot of love and fun and peace for the career that I have had." But the Steelers need Rodgers to be in it for much more than just nostalgia and warm and fuzzies as he reaches the end of his personal journey in the NFL. The Steelers are looking for something they have not had in almost a decade, a playoff win. And for Rodgers, who already ranks in the top 8 in both passing yards and passing touchdowns, he'll probably get some enjoyment out of passing Brett Favre on the all-time touchdowns list. He currently ranks 5th and sits just a handful of touchdown passes behind Favre in that regard. But a second Lombardi trophy is the one thing that Rodgers can do this season to help change the narrative of where he ranks amongst the all-time greats. That will, of course, be easier said than done, but for Rodgers, there's only so much poetry that you can find in potentially passing, say, Ben Roethlisberger for 5th place on the all-time passing yards list, or getting that internal gratification of passing Brett Favre to go into the top 4 in all-time passing touchdowns. The good news for Rodgers in his bid to help the Steelers have a postseason breakthrough is he will not see his all-time playoff nemesis, the San Francisco 49ers, in the early rounds. And as a matter of fact, if Rodgers has to face the 49ers one more time in the playoffs, it will mean something has gone terribly right for Pittsburgh because they'd be playing one another in the Super Bowl. Rodgers has lost to the 49ers 4 times in the playoffs. That hometown team has always stuck it to Rodgers in the postseason. Will he get that chance in 2025? Probably not. But at the very least, he can knock off a few more spots on the all-time rankings for production and aspire to give the Steelers an escape from quarterback purgatory, even if just for 1 year. That will be a nice consolation prize for Pittsburgh Steelers fans across the world. But Rodgers' last chance to truly evolve his argument would be to join that illustrious list of 13 multi-time Lombardi Trophy winners as a starting quarterback.